The INFJ personality type is one of the most sought after and rarest types in the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, MBTI, system. Known for their deep empathy, intuition, and complex inner worlds, INFJs are often idealized as mysterious, wise, and highly perceptive individuals. However, the allure of the INFJ label has led to a phenomenon where some people might mistakenly or intentionally claim to be INFJs, without truly embodying the core characteristics of this type. This note aims to delve into the signs that can help you distinguish a genuine INFJ from someone who might be misidentifying their personality type. We'll explore the nuances that define true INFJs and the red flags that indicate someone may not be as INFJ as they seem. Understanding these distinctions is crucial for those who seek to build genuine connections with INFJs or are on a personal journey to understand their own personality type. Understanding the true essence of INFJs. To spot a fake INFJ, it's essential to first understand the authentic traits that define this personality type. INFJs are driven by a deep sense of purpose, often guided by their core values and a desire to make a positive impact on the world. They are highly intuitive, often able to sense the emotions and motivations of others with remarkable accuracy. The introverted intuition, (NI), dominance. INFJs are dominant in introverted intuition, (NI), which means they are future-focused, abstract thinkers who rely on their inner vision to guide them. This trait manifests in their ability to connect seemingly unrelated ideas and to foresee potential outcomes with uncanny accuracy. Complex inner world. INFJs have rich inner lives, filled with a deep understanding of human nature and a strong moral compass. They often feel a sense of responsibility to help others and are driven by a desire to bring about meaningful change. Empathy and compassion. One of the most distinctive traits of INFJs is their empathy. They can deeply understand and share the feelings of others, often to the point of absorbing the emotions around them. This empathy is coupled with a strong desire to alleviate suffering and support those in need. A true INFJ embodies these characteristics in their day-to-day life, showing consistency in their actions and beliefs. The red flags of a fake INFJ. Despite the appeal of being labeled as an INFJ, not everyone who claims to be one truly fits the type. There are several signs that can help you identify someone who may not be a genuine INFJ. Fake INFJs may claim to have strong intuition but often lack the depth and insight that true INFJs possess. They might speak about intuition in vague terms or focus on more surface-level insights rather than the profound and often complex inner knowing that true INFJs experience. A fake INFJ might talk about gut feelings without being able to articulate the deeper, more abstract connections that genuine INFJs make through their NI dominance. Their intuition might seem more like guesswork or oversimplified assumptions rather than the carefully considered insights typical of an INFJ. While true INFJs consistently demonstrate empathy and compassion, a fake INFJ might only show these traits when it's convenient or when they feel it will benefit them socially. They may talk about helping others but lack the follow-through or genuine concern that INFJs naturally exhibit. If someone claims to be an INFJ but only shows empathy when it suits them or uses it as a way to gain favor or attention, this could be a red flag. True INFJs are empathetic even when it's difficult or inconvenient, often going out of their way to support others. INFJs are known for forming deep, meaningful relationships with a select few rather than having a wide circle of superficial acquaintances. A fake INFJ might claim to have deep connections with many people but lack the intensity and depth of relationship that is characteristic of a true INFJ. Someone who claims to be an INFJ but maintains only surface-level friendships or lacks close, deeply connected relationships might not be a true INFJ. True INFJs invest significant emotional energy into their relationships and are selective about who they let into their inner circle. While INFJs are naturally enigmatic, a fake INFJ might play up this aspect excessively, using it as a way to seem more mysterious or unique. They might emphasize how different they are or how nobody understands them in a way that seems more self-serving than genuine. If someone frequently highlights their own mystery or uniqueness in a way that feels forced or overly dramatic, it could be a sign that they are not a true INFJ. Authentic INFJs are often misunderstood, but they don't typically go out of their way to draw attention to this fact. The authenticity test, consistency in values and actions. One of the hallmarks of a true INFJ is consistency between their values and actions. INFJs are guided by a strong internal moral compass, and their behavior reflects this alignment. They don't just talk about their values, they live by them, even when it's challenging. True INFJs walk the talk. A genuine INFJ doesn't just express their values in words, they embody them in their everyday life. They make decisions based on what they believe is right, often prioritizing integrity and authenticity over convenience or social approval. A true INFJ might choose a career that aligns with their values, even if it means sacrificing financial stability or social status. They are likely to volunteer their time or resources to causes they care about and stand up for what they believe in, even when it's unpopular. Spotting the chameleon. INFJs in social settings. INFJs are often described as chameleons in social settings, able to adapt to different environments and people while remaining true to themselves. However, this adaptability can sometimes be misinterpreted or imitated by those who are not true INFJs. True INFJs adapt to social situations out of a desire to connect with others and understand different perspectives. Their adaptability is rooted in empathy and a genuine interest in others, not in a desire to manipulate or control the situation. A true INFJ might shift their approach when talking to different people to make them feel more comfortable or to better understand their point of view. However, they maintain their core identity and values throughout these interactions, never compromising their authenticity. A fake INFJ, on the other hand, might adapt to social situations in a way that feels more manipulative or self-serving. They might change their behavior or opinions depending on who they're with, not out of empathy, but to gain approval or avoid conflict. If someone frequently changes their stance on issues or alters their personality depending on the company they're in, without a deeper purpose or consistency, this could be a sign they are not a true INFJ. True INFJs may adjust their approach, but their underlying values and beliefs remain consistent. The role of vulnerability in authentic INFJs. Vulnerability is a key characteristic of the INFJ personality type, and it plays a significant role in how they form and maintain relationships. For INFJs, vulnerability is not just about sharing personal information or exposing emotional weaknesses, it is a reflection of their deep commitment to authenticity, intimacy, and meaningful connections. True INFJs understand that vulnerability is a vital part of being human and is essential for building trust and deepening relationships. This openness allows them to connect with others on a profound level, fostering a sense of mutual understanding and empathy. However, the process of becoming vulnerable is not easy for INFJs. It requires a significant level of trust and comfort with the other person. Despite recognizing the importance of vulnerability, many INFJs struggle with it. This difficulty often stems from their intense sensitivity and fear of being misunderstood or rejected. INFJs are deeply introspective and spend a great deal of time processing their thoughts and emotions. As a result, they can be highly selective about who they allow into their inner world. The fear of being judged or not fully understood can lead INFJs to build walls around themselves, protecting their innermost thoughts and feelings from those who might not appreciate their depth. This protective mechanism is rooted in their desire to avoid the pain of rejection or criticism, which can feel particularly devastating to them due to their empathetic nature. When an INFJ does choose to be vulnerable, it is a significant gesture of trust and intimacy. They do not open up to just anyone. Instead, they reserve their deepest thoughts and feelings for those they believe are truly worthy of their trust. This selectivity means that when an INFJ is vulnerable with someone, it's a sign that they value the relationship highly and are willing to invest in it on a deeper level. For INFJs, being vulnerable allows them to break down barriers and create authentic, meaningful connections. By sharing their true selves, they invite others to do the same, fostering a relationship built on mutual understanding and respect. This level of openness can lead to incredibly fulfilling and supportive relationships, where both parties feel seen, heard, and valued. While vulnerability is crucial for forming deep connections, INFJs must also balance it with the need for self-protection. Due to their empathetic nature, INFJs are highly attuned to the emotions and needs of others, which can sometimes lead them to overextend themselves in relationships. If they become too vulnerable without proper boundaries, they risk being emotionally drained or taken advantage of by others who may not have their best interests at heart. To protect themselves, INFJs need to develop healthy boundaries and be discerning about whom they choose to be vulnerable with. This doesn't mean closing themselves off entirely, but rather being mindful of when and with whom they share their innermost thoughts and feelings. By striking this balance, INFJs can maintain their authenticity and depth while also ensuring they are not overly exposed to emotional harm. True INFJs display vulnerability in a way that is sincere and consistent with their values. Here are some signs that indicate authentic vulnerability in an INFJ. An authentic INFJ will share personal information and emotions with those they trust and value. They are not inclined to broadcast their vulnerabilities to everyone, but instead reserve them for those they believe can understand and appreciate their depth. INFJs are not interested in surface-level interactions. When they choose to be vulnerable, they engage in deep, meaningful conversations that explore their inner thoughts, emotions, and experiences. This depth is a key indicator of their authenticity. When an INFJ is vulnerable, their actions and words align with their core values. They do not use vulnerability as a tool for manipulation or to gain sympathy. Instead, they share because they believe in the importance of honesty and authenticity in relationships. Authentic INFJs are emotionally honest when they are vulnerable. They do not shy away from expressing difficult emotions, such as sadness, fear, or uncertainty, and they do so in a way that invites empathy and understanding rather than pity or judgment. How INFJs can embrace vulnerability. For INFJs, embracing vulnerability is a process that requires self-awareness and courage. Here are some ways they can work towards being more open and authentic in their relationships. INFJs should take the time to identify the people in their lives who have proven themselves to be trustworthy and supportive. By being open and honest about their feelings and experiences, they create a space where others feel comfortable doing the same. This mutual openness can lead to stronger, more resilient relationships that are built on trust, respect, and deep emotional connection. In romantic relationships, vulnerability allows INFJs to connect with their partners on a deeper level, fostering intimacy and mutual understanding. In friendships, it helps create bonds that are supportive and enduring. In professional settings, vulnerability can lead to more authentic and collaborative working relationships, as INFJs are able to express their true thoughts and ideas without fear of judgment. By embracing their vulnerability, INFJs can live more authentically and build relationships that reflect their true selves, leading to a life that is rich in depth, purpose, and connection. A fake INFJ might talk about purpose but lack a clear sense of direction or commitment. If someone claims to be an INFJ but consistently changes their goals or lacks a clear sense of purpose, this could be a sign that they are not a true INFJ. True INFJs are driven by a deep, internal sense of purpose that guides their actions and decisions. Instead, they yearn for deep, soulful connections that allow them to share their innermost thoughts, feelings, and values with someone who truly understands and appreciates them. INFJs are known for their ability to see beyond the surface, sensing the emotions and motivations of others with remarkable accuracy. This heightened sensitivity enables them to connect with people on a profound level, often intuitively understanding their needs and desires before they are even expressed. These individuals are guided by a strong internal value system, which compels them to seek out relationships that are genuine and true to their core beliefs. For INFJs, authenticity in relationships means being able to be themselves without fear of judgment or rejection. INFJs often feel out of place in environments where superficiality and small talk are the norms. Instead, INFJs are drawn to relationships where they can engage in meaningful conversations about topics that matter to them, such as personal growth, spirituality, and the greater purpose of life. Due to their introverted nature, INFJs may not have a large social circle, and they are often selective about whom they allow into their inner world. Additionally, INFJs can be guarded in new relationships, taking time to trust others before opening up fully. This cautious approach can make it difficult for them to form connections quickly, leading to feelings of loneliness or isolation. INFJs often feel misunderstood by those around them, as their complex inner world and unique perspectives can be difficult for others to grasp. One of the reasons INFJs are so selective in their relationships is their sensitivity to the emotional energy of others. They are highly empathetic and can easily absorb the emotions of those around them, which can be both a gift and a burden. Because of this, INFJs are careful about whom they choose to spend time with, as negative or inauthentic energy can be overwhelming for them. INFJs are also protective of their time and emotional resources. At the core of the INFJ personality is a deep-seated resistance to conformity. INFJs are naturally independent thinkers, driven by their inner values and ideals rather than societal norms or expectations. This resistance to conformity often puts them at odds with the world around them, as they strive to stay true to their own beliefs and principles, even when it means going against the grain. They are intensely aware of the pressures to fit in and conform to the expectations of others, but these pressures often conflict with their inner sense of identity and purpose. As a result, INFJs may find themselves struggling to balance their desire for authenticity with the demands of a world that often values conformity over individuality. One of the key challenges for INFJs is navigating the tension between their individuality and societal expectations. They are keenly aware of the social norms and expectations that dictate behavior, but they often find these norms to be limiting or even oppressive. INFJs may feel a strong sense of alienation or frustration when they are expected to conform to standards that do not align with their values or beliefs. For example, they may resist conforming to traditional career paths, social roles, or cultural expectations if they feel that these paths do not reflect their true selves. On one hand, they have a strong desire to live authentically and in alignment with their values. On the other hand, they may feel the weight of societal expectations and the pressure to fit in. This internal conflict can lead to feelings of anxiety, self-doubt, and loneliness. They may worry about disappointing others or being judged for their differences. This concern can lead to a sense of being torn between their need for authenticity and their desire to maintain harmonious relationships with those around them. How INFJs navigate the pressure to conform to combat feelings of isolation. INFJs often seek out relationships with others who share their values and outlook on life. Connecting with like-minded individuals can provide a sense of community and support, helping INFJs feel less alone in their nonconformity. For INFJs, nonconformity is not just a challenge, it is also a crucial part of their personal growth and self-discovery. By resisting the pressure to conform, INFJs are able to explore their true selves and develop a deeper understanding of their own values, beliefs, and purpose. This questioning leads to greater self-awareness and a more nuanced understanding of their place in the world. More likely to stay true to their beliefs, even if it means standing alone. The INFJ's commitment to personal growth. INFJs are deeply committed to personal growth and self-improvement, often seeking out new experiences and challenges that help them develop their skills and understanding of the world. This commitment to growth is a key aspect of their personality and drives many of their decisions. True INFJs are always looking for ways to grow and improve, both personally and professionally. They are curious and open-minded, willing to explore new ideas and perspectives in their quest for self-improvement. Trust your intuition and observe the consistency between someone's words and actions. Remember, a true INFJ embodies their values and beliefs in every aspect of their life, often going out of their way to support others and stay true to their purpose. If you're an INFJ, this guide can also help you reflect on your own traits and ensure you're living authentically. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's continue the conversation about what it truly means to be an INFJ.